I get this question asked a lot. How often did I witness rape in prison? And as somebody who has a family member that was raped before, I take this very serious. It doesn't matter if it's in the inside or outside, it's always a crime. Florida started something called PREA. Now, that stands for the Prison Rape Elimination Act. What that means is they'll put you in the cell with somebody like your height and your weight, so you have a fighting chance in case this happens. That's how rampant it is. Now, I don't know if you guys remember the story I told you about an inmate I did time with named Ricky Martin. Well, he was a confused young dude who gave the guards attitude. They ended up putting him in the cell with a notorious rapist, booty bandit, whatever you want to call it. Just a violent guy who's bigger, stronger, and the guy raped Ricky Martin and beat him to death. And it was like 3 or 4 months before the young guy went home. It's unbelievable, and it's just so hard to watch and bear. You just hear it and see it. It happens rampant in prison. And it might be a friendly way where they're getting so high with the guy, almost like how they drug people at nightclubs and bars. Like, always be careful, always watch your drinks. They do the same shit in prison. You know, they'll have a guy smoking tobacco and they drug it and they get him so fucked up that they end up taking, you know, they rape him. Or say a guy gets into debt for gambling and he can't pay the money back, say drugs or gambling, whatever debt it is. Dude walks in his cell with a knife and says, hey, you're going to pay this debt 2 different ways. Either shows him the knife or the other way, which is rape. It's disgusting. Another way, and this is like the predator versus prey. They'll go straight up to a weaker inmate and pull a knife on them or slap them around. Usually a guy that's smaller, usually a guy that doesn't have any friends or rolls with anybody, and just straight take it from him. And next thing you know, the guy's turned out, going around the compound, you know, talking like a female, wearing his prison blues like a female. It's a sad thing to see. They call that getting turned out. And it forces people like myself to go, you literally have to go insane to remain sane, because you're hearing this, you're seeing this, and you literally just have to keep it moving. Because in prison, if you get in anybody else's business, they'll cut your throat, but they are not respected. And I've seen it to where, like, for instance, the situation with Spawn. Spawn got put in a situation where a guy put a finger in his ass, and Spawn came back and stabbed the guy and damn near killed him. Spawn got almost 30 years for that whole event. You're damned if you do and damned if you don't. Stay out, stay free. Us. So I